Would you be interested in an epic Death Valley drive? Well, check out Echo Canyon Road. That's exactly what I did as part of the Cal 4-Wheel Death Valley Experience recently. Death Valley Experience is a 4-day event put on by this statewide organization. Every day there are several trails to choose from, and this is day number 2. I chose Echo Canyon as today's activity. After enjoying a spectacular desert sunrise and my gourmet breakfast, it was time to head to our gathering area. After some organization and communicating the radio frequencies we were on and handing out our lunches, which were provided as part of the event, by the way, and they were really good, it was time to head out. You can see we're going to go in a big circle today. First, we'll be heading toward Furnace Creek and then find our way east toward Echo Canyon Road. And rather than making a long 40-minute YouTube on the whole 4-day adventure, I am putting these 4 days into 4 separate videos. If you like it, please watch the ball. Well, as I said, today we're going to explore starting in Echo Canyon. Outside of Racetrack Road, Echo Canyon Road is easily one of the park's most popular 4x4 routes. It's really convenient, it's incredibly beautiful, it's packed with great views, a natural arch, plenty of adventure, and history. The park has been grading this road more often in recent years. Online it says you could probably get by in a high-clearance 2-wheel drive vehicle, but honestly, I would still recommend a 4x4. And again, you will definitely want a high-clearance vehicle, especially once you pass the Inyo Mine. And consider yourself warned, the All Trails website calls this a generally challenging route. The Inyo Mine represents both the earliest discovery on the west side of the Funeral Mountain Range and also the only mine on that side that ever produced more than an occasional speck of gold. The Inyo Mine is a historic gold prospect located in Echo Canyon within Death Valley National Park. It was discovered in 1905, and it features remnants of an abandoned mining camp. The site's history is defined by harsh desert conditions and financial setbacks, and a relentless but ultimately unsuccessful quest to extract profitable gold. What we see here could belong to any of several distinct eras, beginning with the initial rush of discovery in 1905, when prospectors Hicks and Levitt first uncovered rich gold-bearing quartz veins. By 1907, the Inyo Gold Mining Company was officially established, and it sparked a small boom town complete with blacksmith shop, boarding house, and company store. But the early success was short-lived. Between 1907 and 1912, the devastating financial panic crippled stock sales and dried up crucial funding. Plagued by these financial hardships, a severe lack of water, and skyrocketing operating costs, the company was forced to abandon all operations by 1912. There was a revival of the site in 1935 when the Inyo Consolidated Mining Company leased the claims. They installed a massive 25-ton ball mill and went to great lengths to resume processing ore, even hauling water all the way from Furnace Creek. But history soon repeated itself. By 1938, a persistent lack of water and funds forced yet another closure. There were a few minor short-lived strikes which occurred over the next few years, but the mine finally closed its doors permanently in 1941. Today, this canyon stands as a monument to the brutal realities of 20th century desert prospecting. The fun thing is that hikers and off-roaders can still explore these forgotten ruins. Old bunkhouses, mining chutes, rusted equipment frozen in time. Getting here is a bit of a battle. The route is rugged and often washed out. And as we've said, if you don't have a high-clearance four-wheel drive vehicle, the desert will turn you back. Stepping onto the dirt trails of Death Valley National Park is like taking a rover across a beautiful, brutal Martian wasteland. It's incredibly isolated. It's an unforgiving environment that demands deep stamina and strict respect for conservation rules. Sticking only to the paved highways means missing the true soul of the park. While the standard scenic drive is wonderful, the real adventure begins when you lock into four-wheel drive and leave the pavement behind. California holds no greater playground for rugged exploration than Death Valley. With 785 miles of unpaved backcountry roads, there are over 1,000 miles of raw dirt tracks. It stands as the state's ultimate off-road frontier. Have you ever been somewhere that feels completely out of this world? A place so massive and quiet that it almost feels like you've stepped onto another planet? That's exactly what it's like when you visit Death Valley National Park. Now, when most people hear the name Death Valley, they picture a flat, empty wasteland. But the reality is actually the exact opposite. It is a land of extremes, total extremes. Barren salt flats that look like frozen lakes, giant sand dunes that shift in the wind, deep canyons, and right next to all of that, mountain peaks that climb over 11,000 feet up into the air. It's actually the largest national park in the lower 48 states. We're talking about 3.4 million acres. Just mind-blowing how much diversity is packed into this one place. From its sun-baked salt flats to its star-filled nights, Death Valley is a testament to the wild diversity of our planet. It challenges our perception of beauty, forces us to find it in the stark and the silent and the extreme. Now don't forget, to discover more ghost towns hidden in the park, head over to the National Park Service Death Valley Mining History page. And remember, always check current backcountry road conditions with the National Park Service before you attempt the trek into Echo Canyon. If you plan to go very far, bring plenty of water and some means of satellite communication. And it's probably not the safest to go alone. In case of medical emergency or mechanical breakdown, it's always best to have a trail buddy. And it's always best to have plenty of water. Can I repeat that again? Always take plenty of water and a means of satellite communication.
Hey, check this out! This is the life! Thank you for watching, Ken, the Jeep Guy. Come back again and be sure to like and subscribe.